I still hear her walking at night, even though she died 3 years ago. I grew up in a small village near a river. Nothing special. Everyone knew each other. We didn't lock doors. The only strange thing we had was the old palace ruins on the hill. People said a princess once lived there a long time ago. Her name was Amina. They said she was beautiful but not kind. She liked control. She liked fear. When she became a princess, things changed. Girls her age started going missing. No one spoke too much about it, but people whispered. The ones who worked in the palace said she kept friends in hidden rooms. One story always stayed the same. The girls never came back. I never believed it. It sounded like old people trying to scare us. Until I followed my cousin. Her name was Sod. She was 16. Quiet. One evening, she told me she got a job helping clean the old palace. I was confused because nobody worked there anymore. But she said some people had started using it again. That same night, I saw her leave the house very late. No lantern. No shoes. Just walking straight toward the hill. Something felt wrong. I followed her. The path to the palace is narrow. Bushes on both sides. No sound except your steps. But that night, I heard more than that. I heard whispering. Not loud. Just soft voices. Like people talking far away. When we got close, I saw light inside the palace. That should not happen. The place has no electricity. Sod walked in like she had done it before. I stayed outside at first. My chest felt tight. But I didn't want to leave her. So I went in. The air inside was cold. Not normal cold. The kind that makes your skin feel wrong. Not modern. Her back was to me. Sod stood in front of her, head down. Then the woman spoke. Did you bring another one? Her voice was calm. Too calm. Sod didn't answer. Then slowly, she pointed behind her. At me. My heart dropped. I stepped back, but I hit something and made a noise. The woman turned. Her face looked normal at first. But her eyes were wrong. Too dark. Like there was no light inside them. She smiled. You came on your own, she said. I ran. I didn't look back. I don't even remember how I got home. I just ran until my legs gave out. The next morning, Sod was gone. We searched everywhere. The village, the river, the forest. Nothing. Some people said she ran away. Others said nothing. But I knew. 3 days later, they found something near the palace. Not a body. Just her bracelet. The one she never took off. After that, strange things started happening. At night, people saw a girl walking toward the hill. Barefoot. Quiet. Just like Sod that night. Some followed. None of them stayed long. They always came back scared, saying the same thing. There is a woman in there. One old man said her name. Amina. They said the princess never died. That she found a way to keep living by taking others. That she calls young girls to her. Slowly. Night after night. Now I understand something I didn't before. Sod didn't get a job. She was called. And the worst part. Last week, my younger sister told me she keeps dreaming of a woman in the palace. A woman who smiles and says, "Come visit me." A week after my sister told me about the dreams. At first, I told myself it was nothing. Just stories getting into her head. But then I noticed the same pattern. She started waking up at odd times. Around 2 or 3 a.m. Just sitting up, quiet. Not crying. Not scared. Just listening. One night, I stayed awake on purpose. Around 2:17 a.m., she sat up. I watched her from my mat. She stood up slowly, like someone told her to. Then she started walking to the door. No shoes. No lantern. Just like sword. My body froze, but I forced myself to move. I grabbed her arm before she could open the door. Her skin was cold. She turned and looked at me. It didn't feel like she was seeing me. "Let me go," she said. Her voice sounded like hers, but not fully. I shook my head and held her tighter. "Go back to sleep," I said. Then she smiled. The same smile I saw in that palace. My stomach dropped. "I didn't come alone this time," she said. That's when I heard it. A soft knock on the door. Not loud. Just 3 slow taps. I didn't move. The knock came again. Then a voice from outside. "Come." Soft. "I know you're awake." My sister's grip tightened on my hand. "She's here," she whispered. I wanted to shout. I wanted to wake everyone up. But something in me said, "Don't make noise." The voice spoke again. "You took what belongs to me." My chest felt tight. I couldn't breathe properly. The door handle moved slightly. Just a small shake. Then silence. After a few seconds, my sister went weak and dropped to the floor like she fainted. I stayed there all night, holding her, staring at the door. Morning came. Nothing outside. No footprints. No sign anyone came. My sister woke up like nothing happened. She didn't remember anything. But I know what I heard. And now, every night around the same time, I hear footsteps outside our house. Slow. Patient. Like someone is waiting. I don't think she gave up. I think she's waiting for me to sleep. The footsteps didn't stop. For 3 nights, I stayed awake. But on the 4th night, I slept. I don't know when it happened. I woke up because the house was too quiet. My sister was gone. The door was open. I ran outside, barefoot, straight toward the hill. I didn't think. I just knew where she was. The palace door was already open. Inside, it was the same cold air. The same silence. And there she was. My sister stood in the middle of the room, facing the woman. "Amina." She didn't turn this time. She just spoke. "You came back." I grabbed my sister and pulled her hard. She fought me at first, like she didn't want to leave. Then suddenly, she screamed. Not a normal scream. A painful one. The woman stepped closer. "Leave her," she said. I shook my head and dragged my sister toward the door. The air got heavier. My ears started ringing. It felt like something was pressing on my chest. But I didn't stop. We got outside. The moment we stepped into the open air, my sister collapsed. I carried her all the way home. When I looked back, the palace was dark again. Like nothing was ever there. That was the last time we went near that hill. My sister is fine now. She doesn't dream anymore. But sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet, I still hear a soft voice in the distance. Not calling her. Calling me.